Eating the same thing every day might look boring, but it's often a sign of a sharp mind. Highly intelligent people tend to eliminate low-impact decisions. What to wear, what to eat. They conserve mental energy for harder problems. It's called decision fatigue. The more choices you make in a day, the worse your decisions get. So, removing small ones helps. Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day. Zuckerberg does it too. For some, repeating meals is the same idea. It simplifies life and clears mental space. Studies also show that routines can boost productivity and reduce anxiety. Repetition isn't laziness, it's efficiency. So if someone eats chicken and rice every day, they might not be dull. They might just be busy outsmarting you. Number 10. Building entire life systems you never follow. You've got a Notion dashboard, 6 color-coded planners, and a habit tracker with more rules than international airspace. And yet, somehow, you're still eating cereal at 2 p.m. wondering where the day went. This isn't laziness. It's classic high-functioning overthinker behavior. People with above-average intelligence often build entire systems to optimize life, then promptly abandon them. Why? Because the thrill is in the design, not the execution. It's like your brain's a city planner, not a construction worker. You had a system, you just forgot to live in it. Number 9. Needing alone time after socializing. After a party, some people want an after party. You want noise-canceling headphones and a locked bathroom. That's not rudeness. That's mental maintenance. Research shows people with higher cognitive ability often have stronger introversion traits. They process conversations more deeply, analyze more social cues, and burn out faster. In one study, intelligent individuals reported less life satisfaction when socializing more than average. Their brains prefer solo mode for reflection and creativity. So if you vanish after small talk and need a full system reboot, don't feel guilty. Your brain's not antisocial. It's just too busy being smart. Number 8. Staying up late for no reason. If you're wide awake at 2 a.m. for absolutely no reason, it might not be insomnia. It might be intelligence. Research links night owl behavior to higher IQ scores. Late sleepers often score better in abstract thinking, creativity, and problem solving. Their brains don't shut off at sunset, they kick in. And no, it's not just gamers and doom scrollers. Some of history's brightest minds were chronic night owls. Darwin, Churchill, even Mozart. The theory? Smarter brains might be better at overriding natural biological rhythms, staying active when most others are powering down. So if you're crafting ideas while the world sleeps, you're not weird. You're just running on genius mode. Number 7. Getting bored of small talk quickly. If someone starts talking about the weather and you feel your will to live slowly dissolving, good news, you might be highly intelligent. Smart brains crave depth, not surface-level chatter about humidity. It's not that you hate people. You just can't pretend to care about Karen's third cat or how it might rain later. Researchers call it a need for meaningful stimulation. You call it staring into space while someone explains their salad. Because while most folks are fine swapping fluff, your brain's busy solving existential crises or rewriting the laws of physics mid-conversation. So next time you zone out during hump day updates, just know you're not rude. You're operating on premium bandwidth and small talk's stuck on dial-up. Number 6. Tendency to delay tasks, then nail them under pressure. You had 2 weeks. You started 2 hours before the deadline, and somehow still crushed it. That's not laziness. It's a known quirk of intelligent minds. Some of the most brilliant thinkers were expert procrastinators. Leonardo da Vinci took 16 years to finish the Mona Lisa. Douglas Adams, author of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, once said, "I love deadlines. I love the whooshing sound they make as they fly by." Why? High IQ brains often need pressure to shut out distractions and enter hyperfocus. They're not avoiding work. They're waiting for the perfect storm of panic and caffeine to summon their best ideas. So, if you only come alive when the clock's ticking down, you're not broken. You're just cooking with mental jet fuel on a 5-minute timer. Number 5. Making jokes nobody gets. You say, "My ex is like a quantum particle, always in 2 places at once," and Karen just stares at you over her mimosa. Research shows that people with higher IQs often prefer complex humor, wordplay, dark irony, obscure references. The weirder the punchline, the sharper the brain. If you've ever made yourself laugh so hard you had to explain your own joke with a diagram, congratulations. You might be a comedic genius trapped in a normie world. Keep dropping those cerebral zingers. Someday, you'll find your people, or at least a Reddit thread that gets it. Number 4, always feeling a bit socially awkward. If you've ever rehearsed your coffee order 5 times, panicked anyway, and said medium large please, you might be smarter than you think. Social awkwardness is often linked to higher intelligence. Studies show highly intelligent people tend to overanalyze social situations. They're not bad at socializing. They're just thinking too much about every possible outcome. While others are chatting about weekend plans, you're mentally buffering. Did my handshake last too long? Should I have said you too after she said safe travels? Einstein, massive social misfit. Newton basically invented staying inside. High IQs can come with low small talk tolerance, so if your brain turns handshakes into boss battles, relax. You're not weird, you're just overclocked. Number 3, constantly questioning everything. If your first instinct is to ask, but why? You might be running on high cognitive horsepower. Studies in cognitive psychology link higher intelligence with low cognitive closure. The need for answers feels less urgent than the need for understanding. Smart people tolerate ambiguity longer. They'd rather investigate than accept surface-level truths. That's why highly intelligent people often challenge norms, question authority, and even reevaluate their own opinions. It's not contrarianism. It's just how their brains process information, constantly checking for logical consistency. Einstein called it holy curiosity. Socrates made a whole career out of it. So next time someone asks, why can't you just go with the flow? Just smile and say, because I'm busy rerouting the river. Number 2, not trusting instructions unless you've tested them yourself. If your gut reaction to instructions is, I'll figure it out myself, congrats. You might be running a high-spec brain. Curious minds don't just follow rules, they test them. Whether it's ignoring IKEA manuals or baking cookies without measuring cups, it's not chaos. It's science, sort of. Research links this to a trait called need for cognition. Basically, people who get a kick out of thinking things through themselves. So if you've ever reassembled a coffee machine just to see if the manual was lying, that's not stubbornness. That's DIY IQ. Number 1, getting emotionally attached to inanimate objects. Ever said sorry to a chair after bumping into it? Or felt weirdly guilty throwing out an old pair of socks? You're not broken. You're just emotionally overqualified. Getting attached to inanimate objects is often a sign of high emotional intelligence. Researchers believe it stems from something called anthropomorphism, when we project human feelings onto non-human things. It's not just cute, it's linked to higher empathy, creativity, and social intelligence. You're not weird for naming your Roomba or feeling bad when your childhood stuffed animal ends up in storage. Your brain just doesn't draw a hard line between people and things. So go ahead, apologize to the coffee table. That's not cringe, that's emotional depth. If you've been called weird, maybe you're just smarter than average. Thanks for watching, and drop a comment if one of these hit a little too close to home.